Congratulations to Hawaii. Just one of the best programs in the West and in the country, and has been for decades. And just a ton of respect for how they play and how they compete. And I think what you saw in our response tonight was just kind of a sign of that respect. We didn't want to give them an inch from start to finish, especially after the first set, just knowing how they compete. So, our group did a good job. We talked about just maxing out here for however long we get to be together, however long we get to play together, just maximum effort and not holding anything back, and it certainly felt that way for long stretches. So happy to be advancing on to Austin.
In the first set, it seemed like you guys were kind of winning some crazy defensive points with like your digs and all that, and then second set, kind of your block led the way there. I mean, just what was like your defense tonight? I mean, they hit pretty well still, but
yeah, certainly I thought we were playing good defense, and I looked at the hitting efficiencies and then had some questions. But like you said, we weren't necessarily stuffing balls, and they weren't hitting balls out in that first set. But I thought we were creating and scoring in transition. And then the block showed up in that second set. Serving was good, start to finish. And again, when we play defense like that, we go from good to great pretty quick.
You've talked in the past about not wanting to get into not wanting to be in shootouts. Did the first set feel like a shootout? The numbers indicated that, but did the first set feel like it was a shootout offensively?
Not necessarily. Again, we were starting out at a high rate, which we like. We were scoring some points with aces. There wasn't that close of a gap in the score. So I was a little, again, surprised by the hitting efficiencies at the end of that set. But just the effort and the energy looked correct, and appropriate to where we're at in the season, and players were flying around, and so that was all pointing in the right direction there in that first set.
Claire, how are you? I mean, you got 20 kills tonight. I mean, what was going well for you?
You've got this one putting you in really good situations. That always makes my day a lot easier. I think we passed really well tonight, especially, I just think we passed really well, and we put ourselves in really good situations for Ella to get us the sets we needed.
LMA, I don't know if you can remember back in the first set, there was a point where Lauren was able to get on the score sheet there with like a crazy defensive point. Was that her? I think that was her first time getting a kill in college. Do you remember that point? And like, it went to you on the sideline, and then Lauren dug it out.
Bays got a kill.
Do you guys remember that play at all?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. Just when you give really good effort, strange things happen, and that was just one of those plays that comes from flying around. I thought Hawaii certainly is known for that kind of defensive intensity, and certainly challenged our group to match it.
What's Lauren been able to kind of just bring to your team since kind of getting more playing time here throughout the later parts of the season too, especially?
Yeah, Bays just gives us some youthful energy. She certainly has a lot of fun out there, really stable in serve receive, even against some of the best servers in the country. And her serve has given us some different looks. We score a lot of points in her rotation. So, certainly as she's gained confidence, she's changed our group for the better, for sure.
LMA, do you think this is the best that you guys have played during your time here?
I think so. I think it's really fun to see us just progress throughout the year. Like last year, I would say the same. Like just from start to finish, it's really cool to see our progression. But this year especially, I think when you play with a group that's the same for a really long time, it like is really cool to see just what you can do. And every day, we're still trying to get better. And every day is like a new day, and there's no ceiling for us. And so I'm really excited to see what we can do head into the tournament.
I've been excited to see yourself potentially paired up with Texas here, but are you excited to see what you can do against that team, and what have you seen from them?
I haven't looked too far ahead. Certainly we know of them being in the Final Four. We did a lot of prep work for them, should we have seen them in the finals. But, I want this team to play in front of the best crowds in the country and against the best teams in the country, and I think Austin is one of those places. And our players have been asking to play there for a number of years, and now they've got that opportunity, and we're just looking forward to a great match and what could be a regional as good as the Final Four itself. So we're looking forward to getting down there pretty quickly.
Coach Cook, you guys didn't drop a set these past 2 days. What was working the best for you guys just over the last 24 hours?
Just not giving up long runs. Again, being able to side out, above 70, 80%. Just teams don't score multiple points in a row, and that just lets you make mistakes in other spaces, and certainly just feel comfortable and have a lot of confidence in our ability that we're not going to give up long runs anymore.
Samantha, I apologize. I showed up late. How would you assess this as far as your performance throughout the year? Was this among your better performances?
I mean, yeah, I think so. It's really fun, again, when Ella's putting us in good situations, and I think I did a good job of attacking the block, which is something that we do every day in practice, so it really was just kind of a reflection of the swings that we're trying to take every day in practice in the games.
She won't admit to it, but yes.
Did you guys sense that this is like one of your best matches? Was there sort of an energy that sort of feeds off playing well that just multiplied itself?
Yeah, I think we all knew just that this was our last impression for this year and in this gym. And I don't know, I think there was definitely a certain energy playing that Hawaii team. I mean, we played them 3 years ago and we had some unfinished business with them. But yeah, I think we have the right energy going into each game now, and it's fun to see what we can do.